Welcome back to our daily college football win total prediction show. We are starting with the ACC. We're starting from the lowest win total, moving all the way up. We're starting with Wake Forest today. We already did 3 teams yesterday. If you haven't checked those out, you want to go out and check those videos out, then come back to this video. We're going to do this. I'm going to say the guaranteed wins. That will kind of fade out when we get to the higher teams because it's kind of hard to say what the guaranteed losses are. But I'm going to talk about, for Wake Forest, I'm going to talk about the guaranteed wins, the guaranteed losses, talk about those middle games that are probably going to sway the bet here. It's going to get us, I'm going to tell what the most accurate, the number that is the most likely win number. That's going to give us a side of over or under. Then I'm going to say my prediction, and I'm going to say whether or not I am betting it, if I like it, the whole shebang here. Start with Wake Forest. They have a win total of 4.5, only a little down from last year. Here's the thing. We just talked about 2 teams that had 4.5 win totals. They only had 2 guaranteed wins. Wake Forest at 4.5 has 3 guaranteed wins, in my opinion. They got North Carolina A&T to start the season. That is a win. They got Virginia at home week 2. I think that is a win. And then they got Louisiana week 5 at home. I think that is also a win. That is 3 guaranteed wins for Wake Forest. That's a really, really good start for them. I only have 4 guaranteed losses for BC and Virginia. I had 5. I only have 4 on this schedule here. It's Ole Miss at home is a loss. NC State on the road is a loss. Clemson at home is a loss. And Miami on the road is a loss. That is 4 losses. This team is 3-4 with 5 games to go. And we only need 2 wins here. And there's a lot of winnable games on the schedule. So the 5 remaining games are at UConn week 8. That is a very winnable game. Some would argue they have to win that game. If they don't win that game, their season's probably in the dumpster right now. Coach is probably fired. I think I give it to them. I think that's one of the 5 games they need to win to get over here. I think that's their 4th win. Then they play Stanford on the road, which is a tough road trip, but that's not a game where they get killed. They're going to be in that game. It's going to be a close one. Then they play Cal at home. That's another winnable game, especially Cal has to travel so far to get there. This is after their bye week. That is a winnable game. They play North Carolina on the road. That's probably a loss, yes. But I've said in the other videos, North Carolina is such a question mark team. It's going to come down to how good does North Carolina look at this moment. And maybe, just maybe, they can get a clip there. I don't think they do. They probably lose that one. But they close the season home for Duke. Bud Elliott, actually another team we're going to talk about today, but Bud Elliott, a guy I respect highly in college football betting space, probably the highest out of everybody, said that he thinks Duke could be the worst team in the conference, maybe the worst team in all of football, Power 4, of course. That's a winnable game. So we're at 3-4. We need 2 wins from at UConn, home for Stanford, at UConn, at Stanford, home for Cal, and home for Duke. And at North Carolina. We need 2 of those wins to go over 4.5 here. I think we get there. I think they get UConn on the road. I think they beat UConn on the road. And so the game, UConn on the road, Stanford on the road, I think they get one of those. That'll be our 4th one. And then Cal at home and Duke at home, I think they get one of those. That'll be 5 wins. I think the most likely outcome here for Wake Forest is 5 wins. Now, I think there's a chance to get 6 too. I think there's a small chance, more likely that they get 6 maybe than 4. Now, I have not bet this yet. There's a good chance by the end of the season, by the end of this series, I will have bet this. And at the end, I'll do a full betting card of everything I'm betting. And there's a chance I will have bet this. The problem is why I haven't bet this is the price. Over 4.5 is the best number you can find if you want to bet the over. There's a lot of 5s out there. I would not bet a 5. 4.5 minus 152 at FanDuel is the best 4.5 number. I'm just not there at the price right now. I might get myself there depending on what else I like around the league. I don't 100% know yet. So I have not bet this yet, but I might get there. I got the over. We could run through the schedule one more time here. I got a win, home for North Carolina A&T. A win, home for Virginia. They lose week 3, home for Ole Miss. They bye week 4, I got a win. Week 5 against Louisiana. Loss at NC State. Loss home for Clemson. I got a win at UConn. Loss at Stanford, which could be a win. I got a loss home for Cal, which could be a win. I got a loss at North Carolina, which is that could be like one that's circled for an upset. And then a loss week 13 at Miami, and then I got a win week 14 home against Duke. I got 5. This number is going over. Wake Forest, over 4.5 wins for the Demon Deacons. I'm Josh Wissey. Subscribe if you like the win totals. Much more coming. Thank you.